Hey guys, welcome back. My name is lukemick, and this is my review for The Judge. So The Judge stars Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall, and this movie is about a big shot lawyer from New York played by Robert Downey Jr. and he is forced in this movie to go to his old hometown where his family resides due to the death of his mother. Now his father is played by Robert Duvall, and these two characters are always butting heads, and Robert Duvall's character is also the judge of the small town. Half the community loves him, the other half kind of hates him, and then there's a big issue that kind of comes up. He is accused and pretty much proven guilty that he ran down a man on the side of the road at night who was on a bike and killed the man. And a lot of people are like, okay, the judge killed somebody, this is a really big problem. A lot of people are against him because the man that he supposedly ran down was a man that he put to jail 20 years in the past, and Robert Downey Jr. is doing whatever he can to defend his dad as a lawyer in this movie. So The Judge was a movie that a lot of people have kind of been on both ends of the spectrum for. I went into it with an open mind, just like, okay, I like Robert Downey Jr., I like Robert Duvall, I like the cast in general. There are a lot of good actors and actresses in this movie, so going into this movie, I just had an open mind, and honestly the movie isn't that great, but it really isn't as bad as some people I think are saying it is. First of all, what I don't like about it is that he uses the fade technique so many times in this movie. Every time they're transitioning to a new scene, they use the fade, and that really made this movie feel just incredibly cheesy and corny and way too melodramatic. And this movie is also very cliched and predictable, and I saw everything coming in this movie from just miles and miles down the road. Also, its runtime is like 2 hours and 22 minutes or something like that. That's way too long. There's a lot of just empty space in this movie. There's a lot of time just spent doing absolutely nothing in this film, and I really wish they would have cut a lot of it because it just made it unnecessarily long. But what I will say is that Robert Downey Jr. gives a stellar performance in this movie. He put a lot of emotion into his role. Robert Duvall also did a very good job. Everybody, as the actors and actresses go, as far as performances go, were all fairly strong. And another thing I do like about this movie was that the story, although it is kind of cliched, I did enjoy it. I didn't hate the movie or anything watching it. I was like, I'm enjoying what I'm watching. I really just wish it would have been a bit shorter. I wish it wouldn't have been so overly dramatic and cheesy, but that's pretty much what we got from this movie. It's not an Oscar contender or anything like that, but you do get good performances. It is a nice looking movie with the cinematography, but it just, with the music, the editing, all that stuff, it just makes it feel so melodramatic. So I'm going to give The Judge 2.5 out of 5 stars. You guys, this is Luke Mick signing off. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.